Hey, fellow babies, welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. We are hopeful you're watching this real time as a Patreon patron or as a YouTube subscriber. It's only a couple bucks a month. It is worthwhile because it keeps these things being created. And we run, a good 6-8 episodes a month, so it's really a lot of content for your $2. But again, that helps Shane afford gas so he can schlep out to my house and afford this high definition camera and this amazing microphone, and the production time. So please do subscribe if you can afford to. If you don't have any money but you or your family members are Amazon Prime members, please link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. That's free. It's 3 easy steps. There is a description below in the show description on how to do it, instructions on how to do it. So please do that. We'll get paid by Amazon. It costs you nothing, I promise. It is part of your Prime subscription. Okay, fellow babies, today's question from Patreon from Evan Adams. We will likely see the new Apple headset in June, and rumors have suggested it'll cost $3,000. Does this seem outrageous to you for an Apple device? What chances does it have of being a mainstream success at that price? What should Apple have learned from the existing headset market like Oculus and PSVR? Apple is a strange animal, and they can do whatever the hell they want. And, when I first got my first cell phone, I think I paid something like $100 for it, 1990, 1991. And it was clunky and didn't do very much. And if you had told me then I'd be paying $500 for a phone, 20 years later, I'd tell you were crazy. And if you had said $1,000, I'd tell you were insane. And here we are. I remember buying my kids MacBook Air computers when they first had to have computers for school, probably middle school, maybe the beginning of high school. And my kids are 23, so 10 years ago-ish. And I think I paid like $2,000. And, you could at the time buy a Dell for under $1,000. And I thought about it. I was going to get them a Dell, but they both wanted MacBooks. And I remember my condition to them was, don't ever ask me to help you figure it out because I don't use Apple. I don't know how to do it. And no shit, they're 23 now. They have the same 10-year-old MacBooks. And they've never asked for an update, and they have never asked me to help them. So I have no idea if they work or not, but they use them. So Apple charges more, but their products last a long time. I probably had 4 Dell computers in the same 10 years. Apple can get away with it because the people who like Apple really like Apple, and they'll pay. $3,000. I think PSVR at $550 is outrageous. I think Oculus at $399, is that what it is? Something like that, is reasonable. $3,000, I don't know. Somehow I'd rather have like two. I bought a 65-inch LG OLED TV for $1,800, and they're down to $1,500 now. I'd rather have two 65-inch LG TVs than one Apple headset. But the point is, Apple will sell as many as it wants to, because Apple is really good about figuring it out after they launch. So when Apple TV Plus launched, they gave it to you for free for 6 months if you were an iPhone owner. But it was for 6 months from when you signed up. I didn't even bother to tune into it because there was no content until Ted Lasso. And then I went, okay, I'll do it. And knowing in 6 months that my free trial ended and I have to pay $5 a month, I think I paid $5. And I signed up 2 years ago for Ted Lasso season 1 and loved it. And then I started noodling around and I found For All Mankind, highly recommended. I found Slow Horses, highly recommended. And, now I kind of keep finding stuff, Blackbird, Tetris movie. I keep finding stuff on Apple that I like because they got me to subscribe. And the fact is that the content's gotten really good. It's taken them a while. It's taken them 3 or 4 years, but they have enough content now that I don't feel ripped off paying $5 a month. So $3,000 for a headset. Let's see what the content is. And if the content's great, people will pay it. Will they sell 1 million units? Probably not. But maybe. Maybe it's Apple, right? Will they bundle it? Will they give you all sorts of content if you're an iPhone owner or an Apple TV member? Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know what their plan is, but show me their product roadmap and their software support roadmap, and I'll tell you. Is it going to be, free apps that you download to the headset? Maybe. I don't know. Is there going to be a shopping experience? Is Amazon going to be a partner? Maybe. I don't know. But I think it's too expensive, but I think Apple will figure it out. And ultimately, if it actually works, they'll knock the price down to $1,000 and they'll sell 100 million of them and they'll dominate. So if they do like they did with the phone, where this is actually worth $1,000, if you actually perceive that the value is such that you really want to spend $3,000 to get something for it, sure. I don't think so. I think the problem with the headset is you move it, it's portable, you can break it, and that's a problem. Like, I think it better be freaking great. Again, if it comes with Apple Care and go ahead and break it and we'll replace it for free, then sure. If they let you trade it in, have a trade-in value on the next model, sure. So what they've really been smart about is giving us lasting value from these things. Like, you do trade these in and you get value for it. So maybe. It really should do your laundry, make your bed. I don't know. I can't imagine what it could be. I mean, 240 frames a second? I don't know. It's going to have to be pretty damn high fidelity. I mean, it would be cool if it was both, but AR is glasses and VR is a headset. It could be. Who knows if it's like a little flip-up helmet type thing. Better have freaking great headphones. It'd be great if it was flip-up and you could wear just the headset. It'd be great if it was a separate detachable headset that I could, that was like the equivalent of really high-end, earphones. But, again, they're trying to sell me AirPods. So do they want to sell me AirPods and Google Glass and VR? I don't know. I think it took me a long time to buy an iPhone. I didn't own an iPhone. I think 5 or 6 was my first one. 5, I think. So I didn't have 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I wasn't sure I wanted one. But then apps got to the point where I really felt like I needed them. So this will be the same. If this has apps that you really feel you need, then sure. But when I said it's got to make my bed and do my laundry, I think it would really be helpful if this headset allowed me to shop. I could use the Amazon app with the headset. That gives me value add. It'd be great if I could make a phone call with the headset. I bet I can. I mean, I'll bet you can. So the more it does, sure. If it replaced my phone, sure. I would have a phone too, because I'm not going to wear the headset out. But I'm just saying, in the house, so I could put the headset on and talk on the phone and flip the eye thing down and still work, I would totally do that. So yes, if it became everything, I would totally do it. Thanks for joining us on Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. Appreciate your patronage if you're a Patreon patron or if you are a YouTube subscriber. And we especially appreciate if you took the time to link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. There are instructions in the show description below, so please try to remember to do that. It's easy and it costs you nothing. If you have no money and no Amazon Prime and you're just desperate for some pack lovin', then you're getting this a week late. But follow me on Twitter at Michael Pachter. I'll give you more lovin' if you let me know on Twitter that I shamed you into following me. I've been kind of stuck around 42,000 subscribers forever. I think I got to 50 for like a minute, and then they got rid of bots on Twitter before Musk bought them, and I dropped down to 42, and I've been stagnating there since Musk got there. Other people have lost more though, so I'll tough it out. But I would love to get back up to 50,000. So the 8,000 of you watching, follow me on Twitter. All right, thanks for joining us. See you next time.